Well, that next year, 2011, the Eagles announced a 6-year, $100 million contract with $40 million guaranteed. How does it feel to go from the very top to the very bottom and now back to where you were before, essentially?
Yeah, man, it was just, you just mentioned everything I went through that year, like, just trying to be the best person I could be. And then, I get awarded that contract. It was an amazing feat, like, to, be back in that situation. Like I said, I was in grind mode, man. Like, I was trying to get back to the top. And that's all I knew. Like I said, when I checked my account that day and I seen what I seen, I knew I couldn't do nothing but go up from there.
Yeah. Well, you played there for a couple of years. In 2014, you signed a $5 million contract with the New York Jets.
Yeah.
How was that different from your other teams?
You're the backup. It's different. Pouring into another young quarterback, future star, Geno Smith, that was fun. Mm-hmm. Being around him, being around the younger group, being around younger guys, being the older guy, that was super fun. They kept me laughing. They kept me young. But I kind of knew that I was on my way towards retirement, though.
Okay. Then you end up signing to the Steelers the next year. That next year after that, you said you would play one more season, but then in 2017, you officially retired.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had more years in you? I mean, why retire that year? Was it the injuries or what exactly?
I was 13 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
It was just, the day-to-day, it was a lot. Even though you still get paid a lot of money, I felt like I could go do the same thing outside of football, experience life in a different way, raise my kids, spend more time with my family, spend a lot of time away from them. I mean, seeing my kids grow up, watching them grow up, do the football. And I played football so they wouldn't have to. And so, yeah, I felt like it was just time to move on. It's time to move on and do something different. Certainly had opportunities and got some calls, but it really wasn't interested.
So you could have played for another team if you wanted to?
I could have played for another team.
Okay.
I could have got one more year, but it would have been a backup role and just pretty much traveling and going through the day-to-day, which I would appreciate, and I'm pretty sure a lot of guys appreciate. Some guys go to year 17, 18, some 13, some 14, some 9. I just chose 13 was good enough.
Yeah, and you had a hell of a career during those 13. Yeah. Was it an adjustment to go your whole life of playing football every year, except for the jail time, of course?
Yeah.
So suddenly, now you got to figure out what to do with yourself.
Well, my goal was to take 2 years off, but Andy Reid called me a year later and was, he had just drafted Patrick and wanted to see if I wanted to become, move into coaching one day. So I was in training camp with him. I spent the entire summer interning with the Kansas City Chiefs before I got a call from Fox to come do an audition for the kickoff show. Mm-hmm. And so that was a super cool moment in my life. I didn't know TV was going to present itself with the opportunity to do TV, and it did. And so I was certainly thankful to come into that and then be able to work with the people that I work with. Man, it's been a great ride in that field too.